Sleep-Brew National Conference down here in Orlando, Florida. I've got Hassan with LVT Technologies. Hassan, you just had the pleasure of introducing Dr. Jones, professor with the Florida Institute of Technology, talking about another great topic. So we really appreciate for that. Appreciate the fact that you are a diamond sponsor this year, sponsoring and supporting the Clear and Sleep-Brew Conference. How great is it to come to a conference like this and actually get to, engage very intimately with the end user, with the boots on the ground folks?
Yeah, JC, it's definitely LVT's honor. It's been a fantastic conference. Actually, my first time at Clear, and been a lot of fun representing LVT, but also, to your point, getting to interact with all of the various vendors and the boots on the ground folks. A lot of the people that we necessarily don't get that day-to-day interaction with, and getting to see, their experiences, their interactions, hearing firsthand the accounts of, hey, not only are they using it, but also more so understanding the different challenges that they have. It's been a blast.
Yeah, with the normal, the bigger conferences that happen, the GSXs, the NRFs, and all these much bigger conferences where you're stuck in a 40-foot booth, 120, 160 square foot booth. You're really having to spend the time and resources and keeping people there. At this conference, you actually had the ability to attend certain sessions that you wanted to go see and listen.
Right.
You attended the session this morning with the Clear team as well as the Rela team, talking about all of the different accomplishments their new program is bringing to the table, which we're going to explore more in April down in Dallas at our joint conference. How unique is that opportunity to be able to step away and actually attend a session?
That was one of my favorite parts. I think, we have a kind of close partnership with Rela, with the Vibrant Communities Initiative. Really excited that kicked off the last couple of weeks, and really seeing how we can make impacts in those communities in the ground. Task forces in general, I think, have yielded a lot of beneficial results in terms of bringing in that collaboration with law enforcement, retailers, and now the prosecutors as well. I think it's a new angle, and it's going to be really effective in terms of, making communities safer.
Yeah, and that Vibrant Communities program, right? Community, right? There's the community that's impacted by ORC. There's the community being impacted by the homelessness, the drug addiction, and all that. But we have a community as well, right? We have the solution provider, we have the law enforcement, we have the private sector investigator coming together for that Vibrant Communities program to actually deliver some solutions, right?
Yeah, I think it was a great introduction, and get that exposure out to the law enforcement departments and people that may not have heard of it. And, candidly, I think it's going to spur some really engaging conversations later this afternoon as well. So, having this kind of intimate setting where you not only get to leave the booth and engage with the, thought leadership and the content for the conference, but then come back in and discuss that and really kind of piece it apart later is going to be fantastic.
Yeah, and the prosecutors are a key element of that Vibrant Communities program where, before they're just basically the person that gets the very end product, right? So bringing them into the fold and actually having them engage with the solution provider, with the retailer, with the community, and actually with law enforcement, and actually understanding the problem,
right,
but also understanding the solutions that are available to them to help them do what their role is, right, to prosecute. I think that's just a tremendous opportunity to bring all of the collective units together and really deliver an end result.
Exactly, and I think it really boils down to how do we enable them to do their jobs a little bit more efficiently and make lives easier.
Yeah.
Right. Task force in general in the past, they're bringing in different coalitions, but how do we enlarge that to really broaden the impact at the community level? And I think that's going to be the significance of this type of initiative.
Right. Efficiency, right? I think that was key, and I don't know that it was actually discussed in this way, but really what the language that was being used in this morning session is, it's all good. Everybody has all these cases, but it's vitally, vitally important that we come together, law enforcement, retail investigators come together and figure out the nexus between all of these cases, because that will really drive efficiency as it relates to the prosecution of these cases. I think Lisa Bruno said it best, it's all well and good, you bring me 20 cases. I'm going to have a time, managing these 20 cases through prosecution. If you can take those 20 cases and combine them in 5 or 10 cases, that makes my life more efficient.
How do we enable our partners to do more with us?
Exactly. And you mentioned it earlier, the opportunity with LVT to actually see what other solution providers are delivering, and then having that ability to actually say, what, we do this, you do that. Is there opportunities for you as a solution provider to maybe look at potentially your competitors or potentially partners, solution provider partners, to bring your solutions together, maybe to deliver something to the end users that's very much very useful for them in their fight against organized retail crime?
I think we're seeing that with the vibrant communities initiative. I think equally on the technology provider side or the retailers, you're seeing a lot of that collaboration, and that's the beauty of these types of events, especially more in a conference like this, is you have those opportunities to really build those connections and to have that knowledge share. I think that's the most critical part. And Lisa and the rest of the panelists touched on that, is making that flow of information more accessible for interdepartment communication, so we can start that. Right? So the way we do that is like making everything more efficient, more in the know. And I think this conference does a great job, whether it's on the community initiative or whether it's just kind of the in-person interactions that you get after.
Yeah. I want to thank LVT, thank you, Hassan, for your sponsors and your support of the conference this year. We really appreciate it. You're going to be at 2024 now. Awesome. I look forward to seeing you there. So thank you so much.